Hey guys, I'm Mushroom Stew here, and I welcome you guys all to another episode of SpongeBash, where today we're going to be reviewing the brand new episode of SpongeBob. Yep, it's just one episode today. So the episode now that I'm going to be reviewing is the episode Drive Happy. Well, I thought that this would be more of like a SpongeBob and Mrs. Puff episode when I first heard the title, but apparently it is not what the episode is about. This is not like what type of episode. This is probably just more of like just a SpongeBob, but normal, like, I don't know what you call it. Like a SpongeBob going solo episode kind of thing. Like, yeah. Similar to probably the episode Don't Feed the Clowns, which was the previous one. So anyways, yeah. I think this episode, to be honest, was really good. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't say good, but it was good. I mean, you got SpongeBob with a boat, but guess what? This is a driverless boat. And that was literally my thought. Like, to be honest, this is a funny coincidence. Because, guys, I literally thought, like, when I first heard of driverless cars that are coming in the future, I first heard, then that would be a good thing. Because, like, what if there would be an episode, like, where SpongeBob doesn't need to get a boat, he could drive a car. And guess what? Drive Happy is literally this episode. Although it's not really what I would have expected too much, but I think it was a really good concept, and I think well done. I think this was really a good episode, to be honest. That had a well thought out concept. That was never really well thought out. Because, to be honest, what would we expect the future, to be honest, to be like? To be honest, I don't really know. So anyways, yeah, like, so now, like, I know, like, I watched Noah David's review on this brand new episodes, Chatterbox Gary and Don't Feed the Clowns. The strategy now that he's using is where he says well, I don't know how many positives, I think. He says some things positive and he says some things negative. Well, what I'm going to be doing differently, I'm going to be doing something similar to him, okay? Alright, don't start getting mad and saying I'm copying Noah. No, I'm not trying to copy Noah in a way. I'm just going to do something similar to him. I'm just going to so I'm going to be saying two positive things and one thing that they can actually approve. So here's a positive thing about the episode. The first positive thing I want to really like is that I loved how the episode was I love how the idea of SpongeBob had doing a driverless car, but having his very own driverless car, because I didn't really think that SpongeBob could this is the first time I actually ever thought what would if this ever be an episode, and guess what this is. I never I feel like this would have been an episode, and yes, this is. I'm kind of glad. One thing they could improve on is the scenes with Patrick, having the really disturbing scenes with Patrick. I mean, to be honest, I think they were kind of disgusting, and I didn't really like that. But to be honest, they could have improved by putting less, by not focusing in on too much. Make it less disgusting for the viewer and don't try to gross out the viewer a bit. I mean, who wants to see Patrick trying to get eating ice cream out of his belly button? That is just literally disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be rude here, but it's just something that they could have just improved on. And now here's another thing that's positive. I kind of like the British, how the car kept talking to SpongeBob. It was pretty cool. I mean, I thought maybe that would be more of a what if this car can interact with people. I know on Saturday there was this episode of Game Shakers. If you don't know what that is, it's a cringy sitcom from Dan Snyder's. But yeah, in that episode, Babe somehow got a car, but went on a driverless car, and yeah. Yeah, and I feel like this should be I feel like it's setting off an example of why, I feel like Nickelodeon's shows are just kind of setting off examples of why driverless cars are kind of a bad thing. Well, I think driverless cars are a good thing because, to be honest, we can have less car accidents. Don't you think that that would be cool? Like, that's kind of what I was mainly worried about and how I thought about it. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that's it for this episode of Sponge Bash. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Sponge Bash. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and bash that like button. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and shoot that subscribe button. If you'd like to see more videos on my channel, go ahead and smash that notification bell. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!